So first of all,
来，我
happy
们现在
birthday!
即将
And
进
also
入的
we
呢，
will
就是
give you more coverage
冬奥组委的
today
小
to
西门儿。
discover the backstage story about
这里啊，平时可以
the
说不
Olympic
能够
Winter
随便的
Games
出入
Beijing
啊，这也是
Organizing
围里
Committee
的工
for
作
the
人员每
2022
天进
Olympic
出的一
and
个
the
必经之
Paralympic
门啦。
Winter Games.
走进
And
围
this
里
is
呢，
the
我
Eastern
们会
Beijing.
被一股工业风和钢铁
And you look at
包
this
围。那
actually
在我左手
is a
边，我
big
们可以
park.
看到
Of
的就
course,
是
this
冬
is
奥
the
组
a
委最著名
highly
也是
restricted
立标性的建
areas.
筑统
So
仓和
we are
料仓。这
authorized
在
to
之前
enter
的
to
首
this
钢工业园区
area
呢
and look at
是
the
作
whole
为
style. This is actually
炼钢铁
industrial
的
style. Look at all the buildings.
堆放钢铁原料的一个地
And
方。
also, first of all, we look at this. This is a landmark.
走进冬奥组委的第一
So
栋楼
before
里
this
面
is actually the
会是哪个
industrial
部门
park
在此
for
办公
making
呢？
steels.
就是我右
And
手
look
边
at
的
this
这个楼。
building. Actually, this is the place
大
to
家可以
storage the steels and other materials.
钢铁氛围非常的
So
浓。
this is actually
那在
the
这个楼里呢，
modified
办公的就是
industrial park, and right now it's
市场
already
开发部。
transformed
那市场开
to
发部
the
呢，其
office
实
place. And look at this
不仅
building.
仅
Take a
是
guess.
作为冬奥会
So
筹办
which
工作当中
department?
招商引资很重要的一部分工作。同样重要的一部分工作呢，就是冬奥特许商品。
And this is for
另外一部分
marketing
的娘家
department
就是
and also the a
开发
big
部。
business
那等一下呢，
exploration
在后面的
department.
统仓当中呢，
So we talk
我们
about
也
they
会进
actually
入
play
到
a
特
key
许
role
商
in
品
order
在
to
冬奥
build
组
up the
委里的
partnership
特
and
许商品
sponsorship.
店来参观一下。
And we also talk about like
这就是之
ODA
前冬奥组委
franchise
啊
products will
这
all
个是之前首钢
be
堆放这个
authorized
铁矿石
by the
的
marketing
存放
department.
处。
And
统仓
later on, we will
现
also
在
visit
已经
the
摇身
a
变成了现代化的办公区。
store
所
inside
以
this
说
park to
，2016
check out
年冬奥
more
组
the
委入
available
驻首钢以
products.
来，那的确是给首钢带来了翻天覆地的变化。这也
So
是中
this
国
building
绿色
actually
办
is the
奥
place
可
to
持续办
store
奥的
the
一个
iron
理念
ore.
展现。
And right now it's modernized.
好啦，
So
现
since
在呢，我们就到了
2016,
北京
the
2022
organizing
特许商
committee
品店。
actually brought a profound changes.
我们进去看看里
And
面
we
都有
also
什么
talk
好
about
东
this
西
is also follow the a concept of green, make everything in a green manner.
啊，进来之后突然暖和了很
So
多。
first, let's check out the stores. This is a
我们一进
licensed
来呢，就看到了
franchise store.
琳琅满目的冬奥特许商品，有可爱的，有实用的，然后包括有收藏价值的。中国
So it's
文化
quite
特色
warm
的
inside.
商品
So look at what we have here. So we have a
我
lot
想
of
对于这里
offers
最有发言权的
featuring
就是
the
特许商品管理
2022 Olympic and the
所
Paralympic
以今天
Games.
我们也特别有幸地请到了郭
So
处长
this is
来为我们
actually
讲解一下。
embrace the
郭处长您好，先给我们央
enriched
视新闻的朋友们打个招呼
Chinese
吧。
culture.
大家好，
哎，
各位奥粉们，大家好。
So I believe the products not only for the a practical usage, and some also is good for collection.
这么好，这么可爱的
So
特
the
许商
store
品
manager here is hello to all.
买特许商品的话，其实渠道还是蛮多的。你比方说线上的、线下的都有。线上的话，就是在天猫
So
的奥林匹
actually,
克官
one
方
of
旗
the
舰店，
very important
唯一的
question
一家
that we
线上的。
really want to
另
buy
外
these
呢，还有
products,
在
where we can
比方
find
说
them.
特许商品零售
There are a
店。
lot of
这样
available
零售店呢，现
channels,
在我
of
们在
course,
全
on
国
the
一共
offline.
开设了120
So
家
online is Tmall. We have
官
our
方特许商
official
品零售店。
Tmall store.
还
That's
有呢，
one,
可
the
以在
only
像
online
我们的赞
store.
助企业的营业网点和这个
And we also talk
加
about
油站，
offline
比方
retail
说
stores.
中国联
In
通、
China right
中
now
国石化、
already
中国石
opened
油、中国邮政
121
等等的他们
stores.
的营业网点或者说这个零售店他们的加油站
And
都可以
also
买
our
到。
sponsors.
还有呢，还有好多呢，还有高铁列车上
And
也可以
also
买
the
到。
gas
现在呢，我们
stations.
已经在全国一共有280对高铁列车上已经开通了这种
So
流
their
动的
stores, their the
这种
gas
特许
stations
商品的售卖
will
点，
have these products
可以
available.
覆盖到全国的31个省市了。
And also train stations actually
2000多种特许商品，只要您
more than 283 high-speed trains
我也想知道，就是
also
对于冬奥特许
sell
商品
our
听
products,
说每一个
reaching 31 cities in
您想为
China.
我们推荐哪些故事？
So we talk about we have
其实这种
15
故事的话，还是
categories
真的很
with
丰富的。
more than
某一件商
2,000
品
SKUs
代表所有
of
的
all
特许
these
商品。你
products.
刚才您也讲了，
So there are a
15个
lot
大
for
类的
you
嘛
to choose from.
现在呢，我这样吧，我推荐一款徽章吧，好吗？
So talk about all these products. Any story you'd like to introduce to us or
从倒计时
any
1000天开始
item?
是逐步上新的这么
Like
一
we
套徽
must
章，
buy.
它的名字叫做
So
铁
talk
人
about
冬奥。
actually think
那
about
么这
this.
个这一套徽章
15
呢，还是非
categories.
常
There are a
具
lot.
有内涵的，也跟奥林匹克
So look at this. This is actually the A page, and this talk about the light up Winter Olympics. So this is also the countdown 1,000 days. So we have this. So it's quite a Chinese feature. So look at the badges. So we actually have the each badge from the countdown of 1,000 days. So the very first one actually made a story that when China would enter the Winter Olympic Games, and when is the time China can hold one Winter Olympic Games. So that's the very first page. So basically, you look at all these pages, they also have different kinds of products and the stories. So in total, actually, we have 16. So every couple months, we will launch one new badge. Right now, in total, 10 badges available here. And the latest released one, this is actually in 1992. The player Ye Qiaobo got the very first medal in 1992 Winter Olympic Games. So make a big breakthrough from 0 to 1 medal in Winter Olympic Games. So this is actually very interesting. So we talk about light up Winter Olympic Games so that the whole shape is like the shape of firecrackers, and for each firecrackers, actually that's a badge, and that badge actually tells the whole stories along the history. So talk about the Beijing 2022 franchise products. They talk about the stories about Beijing, about China, about Chinese culture, about the spirit of Olympic Games, and also they carry forward China's fine traditions. And we talk about the feature of the Chinese Spring Festival, because we know for the Winter Olympic Games will be going to held during the China's Spring Festival. So we also embrace that part of the culture into our products. So think about this. The products actually is a carrier, is a mean to involve or to bring the message across. So right now it's also good for us to start our preparation. So make yourself prepared from now to participate in the Winter Olympic Games Beijing 2022. So today our visit actually marks the 5th birthday of establishing Beijing Organizing Committee for the 2022 Olympic and the Paralympic Winter Games. So any best wishes you would like to make for today? Because it's a birthday wishes.
来获得更多的快乐，我觉得这是我的一个心愿，也是我从事这个职业的一个目标吧。
好的，非常感谢郭处，也非常感谢您对特许商品为我们的讲解。那我们就继续来深入探访冬奥组委。
这边就也可以看一看了，随意了。
好的，谢谢郭处，谢谢。好的，看完了这个冬奥特许商品，刚才郭处呢也向我们介绍了很多关于这个特许商品的一些意义。
So we talk about this not my own wish, but it's also the whole career and also for the industry. We would like to really more people involve themselves in winter sports, so that they can light up their own dreams and also enjoy the whole sports. That's my wish and also why I work for this job. Thank you very much.
现在都作为什么样的用处了呢？其实在我右手边，大家可以看到这个楼，现在应该是这个冬奥组委的食堂所在地，一共3层，想想里面的东西也会很好吃。希望有一天能够来尝一尝冬奥组委的食堂。
And also look at this building. This is the cafeteria with 3 floors. It's told that the food here is really tasty.
9个部，2个运行中心，到现在的25个部， 2个运行中心，可以说冬奥组委和首钢都在发生着。
So at the very beginning, it only had 9 departments. Right now, it's enlarged 25 departments with 2 operational centers. So this is actually look at the more people involved in the organizing departments, organizing committees. So we will show you more stories.
2022年北京冬奥会的志愿者选拔。
And we'll also talk about the volunteers department. That's also the official working places is here. So basically, we talk about the volunteers, especially the training and also the selection.
冬奥组委可以
the
说是被誉为
volunteers department's job.
的部门人力资源部的所在地。其实大家也会有疑问，说为什么我们今天不能够走到他们的办公区里
And also on the right-hand side, this building is for HR department. That's the cornerstone or the foundation of the organizing committee. So you may ask why we cannot really visit their office to look at their day-to-day work. And because of the pandemic, we cannot really go inside. But we talk about that this is a big ground international games. So you can think about their workload and their responsibilities. And also the building in front of us is the admin department. So admin department actually is the guarding people. So they help to do the communication with the related departments and also the outsiders. And also within the park, anything you look at here, all the operations actually belong to this department. So admin department actually is the big manager. A big housekeeping person. So we talk about right now, we have around 1,000 people working inside this park. So since 2016, the whole organizing committee actually has stationed here and bringing a big changes to the Shogang Steel Industrial Park. So look at this industrial park because before it was abandoned. And the organizing committee actually brings the new life to this place. So I also would like to invite a special guest because this person actually experienced the whole transformation. Mr. Li, actually, he witnessed the whole progress. So from the very old time of the industrial park of Shogang and to right now the Winter Olympic Organizing Committee working place. So share with us your experience. So I worked here as a security guard. So before actually I witnessed here is making steel. So before was a worker here to make steels, and right now I am the security manager here. So my job content has totally changed. And also my working place, as you look at the whole environment, also changed a lot. Because you actually are the person know from A to Z about the whole transformation before and after. So maybe you can show us around in this park. So actually we talk about this is the office building, but you still can tell this is really the industrial style look, the whole design, the construction. So this actually the places before is for the storage of raw materials for making steels. So we talk about the iron ore and other raw materials actually stop here. And actually every day I saw all these raw materials sent to that blast furnace. And before we also have the small carts that help transfer the raw materials, and also the slag from the furnace or the furnace clinker. So basically we also have the cars to transfer that the slag from the furnace to the pool. So basically that slag from the furnace to this pool to cool it down, and then we got sand from that pool. And then we used the rail to bring that sand to make other products. So you can see we still keep some of the original constructions here. So we also have this, make this as a big square. So all of the events also held at this venue. So you mentioned about rail. So it's a conventional a steam engine powered rail. So look at this one. Actually, this is this one. This is actually was the key vehicles used inside this park because they play an important role to bring the raw materials to the furnace and also bring the slag to the pool and also bring the sand from the pool to the other factories. Right now, this actually is more for the exhibition to really let people know its previous story. So you know its past stories, and also it's also quite a featured story here. We still talk about once again, this is actually before a steel industrial park, but right now it's transformed to the office buildings for the organizing committee for Beijing 2022 Winter Olympic Games. So this is iron and steel plants. So look at all the furnace, and also we had rails. You think about this. The steel and iron, actually, it's really heavy weight. So we need to rely on the rails to bring all these transferred and transported within the park. So talk about your role actually changed, right? From a worker for the steel and iron plant, and then to right now the security personnel. So before, because the iron and the steel plants actually was a very decent job, and we worked here for 20 years already. But suddenly, actually, we stopped all the producing here, and then we transferred our occupation from a worker or the worker with a decent image, with glory, and to a not that decent job as a security personnel. So actually, it's a big change. But I think about this, you also make your own contribution to the Olympic Games. Right, this is also quite a job that you can be proud of.
奥组委对外宣传的一个出口。我们今天能够走进冬奥组委，为大家带来直播呢，也是得到了宣传部门的支持。
And we also can look at this building. You can see actually here is not only the element of organizing committees of the Winter Olympics, but also here we have the elements or the features of the aero and steel plant. So media center is also located here.
您也是亲历了整个的一个变化，您有什么要对冬奥组委送上一些祝福？
那么其实我们
So actually, once again, this place was originally abandoned industrial park, industrial plant. Right now, it's transformed as the organizing committee office place for Beijing 2022 Olympic and Paralympic Games. So any wishes to celebrate the 5th birthday of the organizing committee. So as a security personnel, I will do a good job to safeguard the success of Winter Olympic Games, and also our Chinese players can perform well and get more medals. Thank you very much, Mr. Li, to share with us the feature stories and his personal experience. And right now we are heading to the exhibition center. So this is an exhibition hall. So we have a very small sand table to lay out a ground or a master plan.
现在呢，我们就已经进入到了这个首钢冬奥组委的展示厅当中。在我们眼前的这一片，就是刚刚我所提到的，整个能够体现出这次2022年北京冬奥会的整体规划的沙盘。
All right, this is the exhibition hall. And in front of us, this is a sand table. So that reflects a master plan of Beijing 2022 Winter Olympic Games. So look at the three big centers. We have Beijing, Yanqing, and Chongli. These are the three key locations for the Winter Olympic Games. So Beijing, Zhangjiakou, and Chongli. So these are the three key places. So the different sports will be scheduled to one of these three places. So basically, it's the Beijing, Yanqing, and Zhangjiakou. These are the three key places, and this will be the places to hold Olympic Winter Games Beijing 2022. So look at this, the Beijing places, the venues, and look at here. This is the office buildings. So this is where we are now. This is the previous industrial park, and right now we are here at this place. The total area is around 4,000 square kilometers, and this is a national speed skating oval, and this is newly established. And the total coverage around 12,000 square kilometers. And later on, this location will be transferred to a different tracks or for different usage and open to the public. And this is the high-speed railway station, so that basically link the different competition venues. And look at this one. This is the National Sliding Center. So we also have the very first one, the 360-degree twisting track. The speed can reach 150 kilometers per hour. And also have a Beijing Olympic Village. And also this one is the National Alpine Ski Center. So that will be the place to hold alpine skiing. And also this place should meet all the requirements, because this place needs to have the altitude, so the helicopters can land and take off. And this is the place at Zhangjiakou. This is the National Ski Jumping Center. And also look at the shape, it's like a jade ruyi. This is also quite the Chinese feature. So the audience actually can sit at both sides. They can look at the skiers from jumping to landing, so they can see the whole process. And also this place actually can also transform as the concert center or the football court. And we also have Olympic Park, and this is the places actually can hold the game of the cross-country skiing, the Nordic combined, and also biathlon. So these three sports were going to be held here in this park. And we also have the small town at Zhangjiakou. And also this is a village as well. So at the very beginning, actually, the location of the village, actually, we found the historic ruins. So that's why we actually bring the original plan to another place. And we talk about the transportation time from Beijing to Zhangjiakou. Right before it's need 3 to 4 hours. Right now, just around 5 minutes. So look at the whole sand tables actually combined the master plans as well as the rain stations. You look at how different sports venues linked together. So by the end of this year, all the stadiums and also venues for holding sports games will be all finished their constructions. And I hope that the venues are the best place for the players to perform their best scores. Because of COVID-19, additional challenges actually have been brought or imposed to the preparation work of the organizing committee. They had a lot of the online events. And they also had an event holding online to get the ideas of the medals and also the torch design. So when it comes to the venue construction, we have to mention the design and construction department. So all the works from the very preparation, from the grass to the final completion, that will go to these departments.
现在一共是有25个部门，2个运行中心在里面办公。可以说啊，在接下来的1年时间里，也是他们为冬奥会筹办。
And we also have our CMG studio established here, so we will broadcast the whole event from here.
我们的工作人员会以他们最饱满的热情，继续为冬奥会的筹办工作继续努力。
So we talk about in the next 1 year will be the sprint period to accelerate the final preparation of Winter 2020 Olympic and Paralympic Committee.
就是首钢的标志性建筑3号高炉，在3号高炉上呢，我们的记者都新竹也是在上面带大家起飞。在高处看冬奥组委以及首钢园区的冬奥元素。
I believe actually right now we are leaving the whole park. But look at here, this is still the industrial park, and we also have the A furnish. That's the A number 3 furnish, and also one of our correspondents actually is there to take you from a higher angle to look at the whole industrial park.
网友大家好，我是总台央视记者都新竹。那刚才镜头这么一摇啊，您看我们又换了一个场景，继续带来这一场的接力直播。那现在呢，我也是来到了北京市首钢工业园区的3高炉观景台。你一看哈，我们今天的整个的主题也是围绕着冬奥组委会成立5周年，一起全方位的去打好冬奥元素。今天 So
right now we are at a higher level to give you another angle to look at the industrial park. So this is the park of the Beijing Organizing Committee for Winter Olympics, and this is the number 3 furnish, and this used to be the landmark of Shougang steel and iron plant. So this is a 40-meter high landmark building.
大家现在看到的呢，也是冬奥组委会的一个办公区所在的一个场所。那值得一提的是，咱们看到的这个蓝色的牌子哈，在前面这个蓝色牌子，其实进入到
I believe from our camera you can see the features of the Beijing 2022 and the Paralympic Games.
带来一个细节，就是在整个的办公区上， 在墙面上，大家也可以看到很多的冬奥元素，包括像我手指的这样的一个方向。顺着我们的镜头，您可能已经看到了冬奥会和冬残奥会的会徽映入我们的眼帘了。那么左边呢，您看到的就是冬奥会的会徽。 我们看一看细节，其实
So on the walls you can always find the features of the Winter Olympics.
这个滑冰运动员的一个造型，那下面呢也是滑雪运动员的一个体态姿势，那这样的一个灵感，也是代表着我们国家运动员他的一个舞动自己的这个风姿，并且期待他们在我们真正冬奥会上。
So this is the emblem.
就是我们的右手边。
So basically that's considered that's the combination of the character winter in Chinese plus the figure of skaters. So bring back a movement of the winter athletes plus the Chinese characters winter together. That's the emblem of Beijing Winter 2022. And also on the right hand side, that's the emblem for the Paralympic Games.
镜头还想带大家看看我们前面的一个淡蓝色的玻璃房子。其实这个房子呢，里面也藏着非常多的这个绝技啊，可以说是长枪短炮也都在这里。为什么这么说呢？
So let's bring a hard and soft touch and feel into the whole emblem. So that also talk about actually athletes overcome all kinds of difficulties to forge ahead and towards their own goal. Nothing can stop them.
那么马上看到我现在在的这个位置啊。
And also, once again, our CMG studio is also here. We will bring you the very first hand message. Any information available that will be first released from here. This is the studio once again, the CMG. So that will also to broadcast all the sports of Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics. So look at it, this is the whole industrial park. It used to be the iron and steel plant. So it's not really the big change to the whole the construction. But look at the trails in the Tiffany blue, let's say.
这个皮带上料系统去除之后，进行除锈防腐的一个效果。那现在大家看到的，其实也是我们。
So this is the rail actually before that's used for the raw material transformation. Basically they before had a pap or the belt, so that belt helped to bring the raw material to the furnace. So that's why we had this kind of the construction or the framework.
请到了 首建投公司的高级工程师周婷周博士，先跟我们央视新闻的网友打个招呼。
央视新闻的网友们，大家好。
So the total length of the whole belt or the Tiffany blue track is around 834 meters. So I also have a special guest. The engineer, Madam Zhou.
以前是用作什么的，也给我们介绍一下。
对，我们现在所在的位置就是我们三高炉啊，已经是明星三高炉的40米的炉体平台。现在我们能看到的就是
So we look at the whole construction here. We talk about here. This is a furnace. So this is actually we have three highest furnace. We have three highest building here. So this is a landmark, a 40-meter high.
然后高炉呢，在原来这个生产时期是这个炼铁的一个主要的这个设备，就是铁水啊，就是从高炉里面生产出来的。然后当时在改造之初，我们是想把它作为首钢历史的一个博物馆，最早是这样的一个想法，也是想契合。
So in total, we actually have 4 furnace.
就是作为这个中小学生当一天炼铁工人的这个教育基地来使用的。最近呢，我们又是结合进一步的这个市场调研。 现在是把它作为这个多功能的这个发布会的现场。
So that's the liquid iron actually is all from here.
现在我们看到的这个大型设备都在上啊，就可能这今年的我们跨年晚会啊，就是想在三高炉来举办。
其实不瞒您说哈，昨天踩点的时候还没有那么深刻的一个感觉，但今天
Based on the market survey.
一些信息，感觉。
Input actually this place right now transfer to the venues to hold the prices or the fashion shows and other kinds of the campaign and market activities.
它把很多的这个文创空间，包括您刚才所说到的哈，公众可能会更可以接受的，包括大家平时生活当中能够应用上的一些生活场景，也都进行了充分的利用。而且旁边您看，身后就是一个4个炉子，其实。
So I visit here today because yesterday I also made some homework, but today I actually also had a new feeling here. We talk about it. Here is a forest of iron and steel. And we not only have 4 furnace, we also have this kind of stove or the hot blast heater. Actually, that's the supporting buildings to the furnace. So this is quite a featured building. So right now it's not really have new applications. We just keep its original look.
造的亮点、新点到底在哪儿呢？其实我觉得最让我印象深刻的就是我们眼前的这个。
So for all these furniture, for all these buildings, actually we keep its original look. And some of the buildings I can transfer to a new application for new usage. Some can just keep its look. So, but all in all, we would like to bring that the whole stories in the past time, so people know exactly this place used to be a plant of iron and steel, and that's a forest of the iron and steel. And right now, it's have a new meaning and new life. And look at this pool. Actually, before this is a place to pump in water to cool down the furnace.
那原来它这个底下这个空间怎么来利用呢？我们就引入了这个水下车库的一个想法。因为在园区啊，因为我们有大量工业遗存保留的一个需求，我们地下空间的利用是受限的。就是说停车的这个。
And right now we also change this to a landscape.
那现在我们就利用它现状的地下空间，然后做了一个有855辆车位的一个。
And also we talk about the reservoir. Actually, before had a quite deep lands beneath the surface of the pool, and actually we transfer the places underneath as a parking lot. So right now it's a places to park around 300 to 400 cars underneath. So that's actually it's a place to park 855 parks. So actually we not only have the parking lot, and also we talk about the galleries or the art exhibitions, all actually located underneath, under this reservoir. So actually this place we call it is a big ball. Actually the parking lot and the other places we just mentioned is all under this big ball.
刚才您提到的这些，我觉得相信很多网友也是眼前一亮，并且也了解到了它背后的一些故事。那其实给我印象非常深刻的，还有就是。
So actually before we had that requirement, think about the need of parking and also the different places like to hold the art galleries. So because of that need, we transform the underneath of this water reservoir to the parking lot.
包括更多的那种可以适用于我们老百姓生活娱乐的一个好场所。您看，就在这个秀池的这个背靠。
So we talk about actually we not really tore down the old buildings and build up the new one on site. Actually, we just transfer or add additional application to the old buildings to meet the modern need.
石景山和冬奥的缘分可以说是分不开的。
是的。再看到这个石景山的话，它这个顶上啊是我们叫宫碑阁。宫碑阁是首钢是92年来修建的，当时也是为了记录就是首钢的这个历史啊，首钢精神。然后在山中央的话，我们能看到这个有一片这个建筑群，这个是古建筑群。
The 8 places actually here belong to Shijingshan district.
能够追溯到这个晋唐时期，这一片就是作为区级文物在逐渐的在修缮恢复。整体的这个山体呢，我们也是把它作为我们整个园区就是转型升级改造的一部分，再进行景观的一个提升。未来园区开放之后呢，也能够作为一个城市休闲公园，与这个永定河的这个滨河岸联系起来，能作为大家就是休闲漫步的一个好去处。
刚才您说到的真的是好去处。
So the original design actually will also bring the feature of the mountains into our design, into our consideration. So we would like to bring it as a park so that we have the mountains and also have these kind of reservoirs, so that's good for the public to walk, for jogging, So this is a very nice place. So it's also open to the public later on.
但是来到这儿打卡之后，非常的安静，也很惬意。不妨和你的好朋友，包括您的伴侣，可以来这儿溜溜弯、走一走。这个对外开放，都是从大门一直进来就可以走到这里，都没问题的，是吧？
是的，是的。现在就是首钢名在公众号上。
So look at this open places. This really vast place. So it's really tranquil with this very beautiful scene. So this is a really good place to chill out, to meet your friends or with your loved ones, to look around, to walk a little bit. And actually this place is already available to the public. You can book appointment ahead of time online. So we think about this, 3 keywords. Winter Olympics plus industrial park plus green environment. So basically these are the key themes or the keywords from this whole design, from this whole master plan. And we talk about if you search the Shogun Industrial Park or the Olympic Game or the Organizing Committee place office, this is a must-go place in Beijing. It's already go viral online.
我们这边呢，可以看到前面哈，从我们石景山秀池之后，从我们右手边，大家可以看到的其实是4个。我觉得怎么去称呼它呢？如果说它的名字可能跟我们平时生活当中的场景有点远，但是它叫冷却塔，也是我们非常重要的一个首钢工业园区的一个地标。现在其实我知道，刚才是您说已经对外开放的，但它现在还在规划和建设当中，在改造当中呢。
是的，就是我们现在还在就是设想它可利用的一个功能。我们现在
So we also look at these 4 towers as the cooling towers.
工作已经完成了，但是怎么来利用它，我可以请那个网友们也跟我们提一提这个好的这个建议。
对，我们网友如果有想法的，
So
就是
right
在
now
这
these
样的一
4
个
towers
能够你想怎么去利用它？比如说。
still under planning, so we'll think about what kind of new life we can bring into these 4 towers and how we can use these 4 towers. So we're still thinking about these new applications. So all the viewers, if you have any good thoughts, please share with us. Hotels, maybe. Or the swimming pools. Or bungee jumping place. Or maybe the infinity pool at the top. So we need to think about the whole structural system. So we think about if the whole structure can support the idea. I believe we can realize it, but still think about this construction. We cannot really have a big construction work going on top of that towers. So we cannot really dig a lot of holes or have a big transformation. So we think about that the cooling towers. Maybe on top of that we can have the infinity swimming pool or different kinds of applications. But that's still right now under planning. But we talk about the at the bottom of that the tower. Actually we already built hotels. Later on it will be available to the public.
就在前面，其实马上重磅要来了，这真正的冬奥元素也要跟大家揭晓了。那么在我们的
So we talk about actually the whole places. Right now is the office buildings for the organizing committee, and later on actually all these will be open to the public. So that basically create a really nice place. It's just think about it's a park in the end. By the end of the day, the park is available to the public, so people can come here to walk, can jog, anything they would like to do with this very nice place. So we talk about the short track, speed skiing, ice hockey, curling, and figure skating. Actually, these are the four sports. And right now, we also transfer the original plot into their training places. So it's a really cool place. So think about this. I see a skiing, the training places, but actually it's the original plot to make iron and steel. So you can still actually from the whole construction, you can tell the plant, the industrial style. And right now, the Chinese athletes actually train here. And today actually is the countdown of 416 days to the opening of the Winter Olympic Games. So we talk about the players, we talk about the riders, the athletes. Actually, their training is boring because day to day they train more or less the same things, but because of their hard work, because of their arduous efforts put into the sports, put into themselves, they make progress. And let's wish them good luck. And we also have a new bridge, right? That's the white one. Available September 2019. So we also talk about that's the gate of synergy. So that's in the arc shape. So we talk about, think about this like the two hands coming together or crossed, or the two arc shape finally combined. So we talk about that's the gate of synergy. And we also have a big air shogun. That's actually the very first place inside the city. So think about before actually before the sports venue for big air, that's just the temporarily established. But look at this one. Actually, we actually built this one as a permanent place for big air. So that's also called the big air shogun. So that'll be the assets. And that's also the idea, quite touched the International Organizing Committee.